President Trump has been flying around the country mainly for crucial Senate and governor races in these final weeks of the campaign. Tonight, he's at the White House, and so is our own Yamiche Alcindor. Hello, Yamiche. So what has the president been saying today as he waits for these results to start to come in?
Well, the president hasn't been seen on camera, but he has been tweeting, and he's essentially throwing a watch party just behind me at the White House. The president on Twitter has been urging people to vote for specific Republican candidates in states like Florida, Illinois, Michigan, and he's also been tweeting out polling locations. So while the president is done campaigning for the midterms on the trail, he's essentially campaigning on social media, even rolling out some last-minute endorsements for Republican candidates. Then the president is going to be later tonight gathering with family and friends. Some of the people who might be there might be Ivanka Trump, his daughter who works at the White House, as well as Jared Kushner, who is his son-in-law who works at the White House. The president doesn't want to see these midterms as a referendum on his presidency, but I'm here to tell you that the president likely will be cheering if Republicans do well and will be likely not be talking about it if Republicans don't do well. So the president, like all of us, is watching this very closely.
Now, I want to ask you about what happened last night, Yamiche. The president was at that rally we showed in Missouri, and we saw a number of Fox News Channel hosts appearing with him on stage. What do we know about the relationship between the White House, the Trump administration, and this news organization, Fox News Channel?
Well, Fox News has really essentially functioned as a communication arm of this White House. They are in a network that the president likes to go on. He likes to speak candidly and speak sometimes on the phone for 20 minutes. And last night we saw that really embodied in the fact that you had several Fox News hosts who came on stage. Sean Hannity had essentially said that he wasn't going to be on stage with the president. But the president, when he called him up, he came up, gave a couple remarks, and even pointed to other journalists and called them fake news. The Fox News Network soon after today released a statement saying that they don't condone talent campaigning with candidates or the president, essentially, and they also said that this would really have been addressed already. But what you see is that the White House and the Fox News are really in a mind mesh. The president calls up Sean Hannity sometimes for advice. Sean Hannity can call the White House pretty easily as well. And tonight, as the president throws that watch party, you're going to have Bill Shine, who is now the deputy communications or the deputy chief of staff for communications at the White House now, but he is a former Fox News executive, and there are several former Fox News workers who are now working at the White House.
All right, Yamiche Alcindor, and we're going to be coming back to you throughout the night. Thank you.
Thanks, Judy.